Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 over on Attingham Park. Right guys, I put a poll over on YouTube yesterday and I have listened to you guys. You guys want to have Attingham 2 days a week. You want to have Oldstream Farm 2 days a week. And you want to have Bally Spring 3 days a week, which is fine. So that's kind of what we're going to do. Obviously, it may change every once in a while just to try and maybe fit a schedule of, IRL and things like that. Right, just so you're wondering what I'm doing, guys, I have just put a little bit of extra fertilizer into the... No, what's it called? The flower place, basically. And right now, we need to crack on with some grass. But we also need to fix the field. Now, I don't know if you all saw on the community post I put up the other day. We managed to find a fix for why that field wasn't quite working as well as we all hoped it should have done. Well, yeah, now I figured out what, well, I've not figured out why it's doing it, but I've figured out a fix. But it does mean losing a little bit of field. So I'm a little bit gutted with the fact we have to lose a little bit of field. But when we get back into that area, you should see why. So kind of makes a bit of sense, really. I do love having that no camera collision, but by God, it's annoying sometimes when you're trying to get into the corner of a shed. But yeah, we need to crack on with a little bit of extra. Well, we need to get the grass work done on that field, so it gives me a chance to show you as well what we need to change on the field. Now we do have to do a little bit of landscaping to fix that field, but once it's fixed, cosplay should be a lot better for us to deal with. As you can see, the cows are eating different levels of grass, so you can see that they're actually eating from the what is it mod, the grazing mod. Lovely. Right, I've got a feeling this may get stuck, but it's fine. Any times it gets stuck, we're basically just going to basically fix the maps or the field, shall I say. Right, that's going to just quickly create a field. It's just going to go around and around in circles. That's fine for me. I'm not overly fussed about that. So we'll do that, we'll do that, and we'll do that. Right, this is the field, guys, that we were constantly getting stuck on the last episode. And basically, it's this section here to the left of where I'm kind of... But what we're going to do for now... I know it sounds awful doing this, like, but we're just going to go along there like that. No, we're not. We're gonna bring that around, I think. But it's got more of a easier turn. Now I know this does lose us a chunk of field, and it really does suck with the fact that we've lost a chunk of field. But if cosplay works, then that's the main thing right now. To get this up and running. So let me just... What we'll do is we'll probably put some kind of like, I don't know, like, we'll put something here. But basically, I tested it in a new save, and basically that's what it took to fix this little section of map. So, like I say, it sucks the fact that, you know, we've lost a little bit of field, but if we can have the workers on just a little bit, just helping us out, apparently... I was going to say, why are you working? You should be working fine. Are we for real? Okay, so today the combine does not want to... The combine does not want to unload. Okay, so... Interesting, that was fine the other day. Let's get that in there. Let's get that in there. I'm going to try and just fix this harvester, this position, because otherwise he's not gonna want to empty on the next, you know what I mean? I don't want him to miss a row. Sorry, I was going to say empty then, but no, I don't want him to miss a row. But yeah, as you can see, we'll get that there. Right, let me just get this time increased as well, because we do need to carry on with the day. Let's just climb up on the roof. As you can see, it's getting full. He should then carry on there. Interesting. 8. I'm curious. Unload combine. That is working lovely along here, as you can see. As you can see, guys, all along the edge of this field here, I put in a fence. That fence should stop workers as well. Just kind of getting an idea of what and where we're going. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good up to now. Might get stuck down that bottom corner a bit, but we'll figure something out when it gets down there. You can see the sheep grazing area. Like I say, it's not perfectly in the corners. I could make it perfectly in the corners, but it is quite annoying to set up the different grain areas. And also, as you can see, this guy is on with the contract. So I know we've got a lot of cosplay going on at the moment. I need that to come back now. That's what I'm waiting for. I need the bigger tractor to get back to the farm. But as you can also see, we've got new modding for supplies and transport. If we can do some of these, we will do some of them, but I'm not going to make a point of making carton rolls in this series. Do you know what I mean? As you can see, I know it's more like farm manager at the moment, isn't it, rather than farming simulator, but it's got to be done. What else were we doing? I just want to double check on the production, because I did have to put some more solid fertilizer in that. That uses quite a lot of fertilizer. I think maybe growing all the different flowers is a mistake. Maybe we need to just concentrate on one to keep the money coming in, because I did notice how quickly that shot through the money. It was quite amazing, actually. By the end of the last episode, it was already out of money. And I was quite surprised. Not out of money. It was already out of fertilizer. And I was quite surprised at that already. But I do need to shoot to the shop, guys. I need a weight. Let's just say this bucket is quite heavy when it's got something in. The bucket's quite heavy in general. But what I need is I need my trailer to come back, because I need to put more fertilizer and seed over into the flowers. And obviously, in order to put seed and fertilizer in there, I need the trailer. I could use the bucket on here before. It does have a couple of little issues using the bucket. If you don't put it in the exact right location, it goes on the floor and you've got to scoop it up, basically. So yeah, it's almost a really good way of doing it. It's just slightly, I don't know, it misses the bucket more than out else, and then you have to pick it up. But then obviously you've got to guess the right amount of the right amount of fertilizer, otherwise you can't get it all in your bucket. So yeah, we need to get it might be worth buying another trailer, like it sounds daft, like a 5,000-6,000 litre one, just to keep this greenhouse up and running. A little trailer, actually, that the car can pull, you know, but not a flatbed. Might be a good idea. Although saying that, going to the shop with the car and actually buying bags is probably cheap, especially for the fertilizer, because we can buy a cheaper fertilizer from the store. Now, we're just going to have a little look in the store once again. There's still nothing in here. I have bought a cultivator, and I am deciding if I should change it already. Now, we bought a cultivator in the last episode, but I did find a really cool mod. Now, it's... where is it? This one here. The Lemken Vario Pack. It can go from 4 to 6 meters, and I'm thinking 4 meters. Basically, you can put that on the front of a tractor, apparently. And so if we put that on the front of a tractor, and we need to get our hands on a seeder. So imagine if we got that 4 meters wide, and then we buy a small 4 meter seeder. Yeah, like the D9 4000 will do. That's 4 meters wide as well. We could most likely then cultivate and seed at the same time. Sorry guys, I'm lost for words there. So that's kind of what I'm possibly thinking. Right, well, he did actually empty down there. He's on his second run. He's on the final headland. Right, so this is the only downside I'm having at the moment with this JCB at the moment. I can get it to empty the combine, but I can't seem to get him to empty to the silo. I think I might have to maybe look at getting auto drive for this. Maybe. It's not something I really want to do though. Now we're going to do quite a bit of silage at the start of this episode, because at the end of the day, the silage is going to take 3 days to ferment, and 3 days takes us what? So that's September, October. No, so that's not ready till November, and by then the grass will be ready to go again. So we should be looking really well at then doing some bales. I have made some changes as well to the map. Again, if you keep an eye on the community tab over on YouTube, I do keep that up to date with bits and bats. We can now feed our cows pure silage. We can just feed them silage if we want. We don't have to make TMR. We're going to make TMR, but maybe to begin with, like I say, we've got the grazing mod, so ideally the grazing mod, we don't have to feed them anything. They'll just eat grass. But I would like, maybe at some point, what I might do is I might bring in a cow shed for the milk cow. That way we can feed these grass / silage, and then we can feed the other ones anything we want. But as you can see, base food there is silage basically. Also, we've added corn to the chicken feed, so we can feed the chickens corn. So feeding the chickens corn is actually something you do. You know, you get corn-fed chickens over in England. You know, if you go and buy a chicken off the shelf in the supermarket, you know, you can buy a corn-fed one, and that's all they're ever fed. So yeah, I thought, well, let's make the food more realistic. So that's kind of what we've done. We're not going to get over much done today. It is more a case of keeping an eye on things. Got to get these jobs up and running. Well, we've got to get the workers up and running to get these jobs finished. Sorry, there you go. Don't want to give any misinformation. Yeah, we're a good chunk through this episode, and I can't put a windrow. I can't put a worker on the windrow until the baling's until the what is it's finished. Is there another way we can do? Just wondering if there's another way we can do this worker. Let's have a look. So you can go over that way. Right, so if we create a job. Unload combine. But I don't want you to unload the combine now. I don't want you to unload the trailer now. There's nothing to unload. We've just done it. What I need you to do is I need you to... Interesting. Right, well, it needs unloading anyway. Let's see what we can do. I'm trying to just see how well this auto thing is going to look. I say we don't have a big trailer and we don't have a big windrow. A big trailer and we don't have a big harvester. I don't actually think we have a big windrow actually saying that, so. Let's see here. We'll try that again in a minute. I actually quite like the fencing I put around the edge of the fields actually. The fencing does make a big difference actually. Now we've lost quite a lot of money today in wages, so we have to be prepared for that. So unload combine to farm silo. Let's just see what happens over there. But I do want to just check on a couple of other items. He's on his third headland. He hasn't got stuck once, so that is absolutely perfect. So my plan is once we get enough money, I want to use this cutter, I want to use this harvester, and instead of a trailer and putting it in the bunker, I want to use the let me see if I've got it in. I know I've got it installed, but I just want to see if I've got it activated on this series. Then I want to look at using this here. That'll basically make us silage bales, because like I said, I don't want to do silage in the pit every time. We are probably going to end up doing quite a bit of silage to begin with. This is going to need, right, so that needs ploughing. So again, that I need my Vulture back for that. There's nothing I can do with that until the Vulture comes back. As you can see, the Vulture is on its final headland. It has missed a couple of bits, but that was due to user error. So that's fine. User error is a common thing on this game, and he's 97% done. You see all those bits he missed? Apparently he had an offset. So we might have to do a couple of them strips. It's fine. This tank was fantastic. I say tank, this fertilizer spreader was fantastic. Yeah, he's not going to finish that contract, I don't think. Oh, 98. He might finish it, but I doubt it. I think we're going to have to just manually do a couple of little bits just to finish this deal. But this contract is going to be worth about £70,000. Now, I'm hoping once this contract's done, we should be able to get a fertilizing contract. I'm hoping. If we can get a fertilizing contract over on this field. I say it's a bit more like farm manager at the moment, but it's one of the things we're going to rely on a lot of workers on this map because of how big some of the fields are. Especially like the one that we're doing with the harvesting. That's guaranteed to be contracts and stuff. Contract workers. We're going to bring in some contractors. Contractors, that's the one. Right, that, by the look of it, I do believe is... And he did not quite... 99%. Right, that's fine. We can go and do a couple of little bits like this. It's fine. We can do some of this. It's not going to be able to finish that. It was because I gave it a... Well, I didn't give it an offset, but it accidentally had an offset when we were first doing it, and it screwed me over basically. Look how many offsets we had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We had about 9/10 rows before we realised the tool was triggered wrong. So if we do that, we turn it off because we don't need to be wasting any more. We'll go to the other end. We'll go down the next row. As soon as it hits complete, we're done. Literally, we are done as soon as it says we're done. We're not going to finish contracts 100%. We're just going to finish them till they pay us. Yeah, you can see where the offset was. That was massively out, wasn't it? That's a shame. Still on 99%, but yeah, this will massively boost the bank balance. This should buy us our seeder, and I'm thinking mini cultivator. I'm thinking. I'm hoping it works how I think it should. I can only go by sometimes some of the images. I should have maybe tested it off like recording, but I kind of don't like to do over much. You guys know I do little bits on off recording because I've got like 10 minutes to wait for my video to remux in OBS and stuff. But overall, I don't really like to do much off recording. There we go. Field 16 is complete. That is a complete. So if we go down there now, we collect that. Let's just double check if there's no more contract right now. 68,453. I don't think, honestly, that is too bad of a job. And we've paid £566 in wages up to now. Now there is a bridge somewhere over here. There it is. I can just see it just in front. Let's go first person. I do like this tractor. I don't use it very often because it's more of an older school tractor. And yeah, but the fact that you can change the colour of this tractor and yeah, £68,000 on that contract. Couple of grand in wages maybe. I'm happy with that. That was a big contract to get finished. Absolutely huge to get finished. Now we need to get on with ploughing this field up here. Now I don't want to get corn in this field. I might look, I tell you what actually, I need to get it ploughed, but I also need to there we go. No course. Set up a, I know people are going to probably moan at me for using a 25%. It's fine. I want to see how this works. This is going to be filled full of, yep, that's fine. You might, are we? Start at the first waypoint. I don't know where the first waypoint is. First way. Oh, hang on. No. Ignore me, guys. I kind of, yeah, I put it to start on the center, but I want it to start on the headlands this time. The reason I want it to start on the headlands this time is I just want to see if it works. First waypoint, temporary course. No offsets, working with 12 meters. That's fine. That should be enough net. I don't want to put corn back in this field this time. I want to put like a wheat or a barley. So we need to get this field turned around. Field 21, where we are up here at the moment, that's going to be the next corn field. Now I do want to keep corn coming in because, like I said, chicken feed. Yeah, this is going to take, and this is probably going to be working way into the next episode. It's because our harvest is not very big, and that's fine. That is set up. That is set up beautifully now. That is working really, really well. Like I say, we've got a 2 meter. Why have we got? Leave it at that. Hang on, why have we got Betty? I changed all my workers' names. Why have I still got a Betty? Betty just crashes. Betty doesn't like to work. Betty's useless. Yeah, that is looking really, really well. Look at that. 121,000. Like I said, this is the only reason why we're using these lizards at the moment. It's just because to try and... Well, can you imagine if I have to run that trailer every 5 minutes? That did not get stuck. You see what I mean, guys? That is working exactly how I was hoping. I say we've lost a little corner of the field, but we can keep a worker on it now. That's good enough for me. Right, let's look at getting this seeder and new I'm going to rent that cultivator for the first time because I don't know if it's going to work or not. Not 100% sure. But we do need to get the seeder as well. We will get bigger seeders eventually, but I don't want to waste all the money at the moment. I want to be in a position right now where we've got enough money to survive the winter. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just quickly drop that there. I did state, guys, that I would be resetting things. Right, give me 1 minute, because I believe... Okay, I'm not really sure what's going on there. Right. Oh, we need a bag of seed as well. We might as well fill this with seed while... Oh, no. We can fill it with seed on the farm. We've got a fill point. We have a fill point. Yeah, my whole plan with this is not necessarily this tractor. If I can put a worker going on here with a cultivator and a seeder, for example, we can maybe then, you know, we've got baling to do at some point. Now, in order to do the baling, you know, we're going to have to windrow it first. But I don't want to spend all the episodes doing, not a lot, you know, managing the farm. I do want to be working on the farm. Right now, I've just got so many little jobs I need to get done that I've got to split my time with what we can do. So, hence why right now we're just managing the farm. We're getting the equipment over to the farm. You know, I had to finish off the Field 16 contract. I'm hoping Field 16 comes back as a fertilizing contract now, though. Like, massively hoping that comes back. But I would love to do that as a fertilizer. But that spreader that we've got, why wouldn't we? So we've got wheat, barley. Barley yields the best. But we're going to have a lot of barley. I want to feed corn to the chickens when we get more corn. We'll feed them the barley we've got at the moment. But we will feed them corn. Just got to get a corn header for our harvester. I've just thought of something. I sold that header in the last episode, or 2 episodes ago. That wasn't even the header for the forage harvester I needed. That header was for my actual harvester. Oh, bugger. Right, we'll figure some out. I don't even know if my harvester actually will run a corn/sunflower header. That's interesting. Now we might not even have a harvester that can do that. Sarah is stopped working. Target is unreachable. Right, okay. Sarah's gonna be the... Right. Sarah is... Yeah, that one. That's fine. She can't get to the silo. So no matter what we do, Sarah can't... Well, the worker can't get to the silo. So that is a really, really big letdown. Now, I can bring auto drive into the series. I've never used auto drive. For me, Courseplay always ran. You used to be able to set up your little tracks and stuff with the Courseplay. Don't really fancy bringing in auto drive. It would be handy because we could run stuff to the shop. We could run stuff from the shop. You know, a little bit's missed on the card. That's fine. I'm going to go around on the headland anyway, guys. I'm going to try and get as much grass as we can. I say, I don't like being in 1 month this long, but I've got nothing else right now I can be doing. I need the barley done this episode. I need this liming job done today. He's going to have to finish today as well. But yeah, that needs ploughing as well. So I've got the equipment ready for the next episode tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow we can get the what was the cornfield. We can get it ploughed. That's what I'm hoping. Yes, I know, you've got a full grain tank. I knew you were going to come up with a full grain tank, and I'm not anywhere near. But yeah, guys, I'm going to pretty much leave this episode here. We are going to be taking some of these trees out as well in the next few episodes. I'm trying to leave the tree work till winter. I'm not the biggest fan of tree work in general. But I can... Oh, yeah, and I need to get that little field done over there as well. But all I'm going to do off recording here, guys, is I'm going to let that worker finish... Sorry, wrong. I'm going to let him finish liming the field. We'll stop all the other workers then when I'm done. We can finish these fields off in the next episode. But soon we're going to have to get on with some baling. I'm definitely going to let the windrow go first though. I might as well windrow and then we'll bale that way. We're going to have a lot of straw bales as well. Now we do need to keep quite a bit of straw, but I don't think we're going to be able to keep all of it. So we might be able to make a little bit of money over winter selling a bit of straw. Once that grass field's finished with the harvester, I need to get this one done. They're the plans over the next few episodes, guys. Like I say, it's been a little bit more of a farm manager episode today than an actual farming episode. But yeah, big fields, workers. Now I know workers are going to work really well. I should be pretty good. I might look at bringing in auto drive though, guys. I might, mainly to the shop, to the silo, you know what I mean, things like that. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking it just would be nice if I can set a worker going on a job and leave him to it. But as I say, I'm gonna leave this episode here, guys. It has been an absolutely busy episode. We have got loads and loads of work done today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, and until the next one, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.